Good morning, world. How are you today? This morning's meditation is about abandonment. And abandonment starts when we are children. It begins very early. And abandonment is misconceived by 99.999% of everybody, because we believe that abandonment means we have been rejected or left. That's not what abandonment is. Abandonment is the belief system, the emotion, the feeling we create for ourselves as a child when we say to ourselves, "It must be my fault." And that can occur for any reason when, as a child, we feel like we can't cope. We can't fix it. We can't feel secure. So that's the number one reason for abandonment, is the moment we can't make ourselves feel secure, or there is no one around to enable us to learn how to feel secure. Notice how I say we feel. So abandonment is really important for us to work on, because we take that belief system, we take that abandonment all the way into our adulthood, and it frames every decision, every experience, every choice. You might hear people say, I don't trust that they'll stay, or I just need someone to have my back, and every relationship formed is tainted by this abandonment that sits like a little naughty child in the background. And so, was it your fault that as a child you hadn't yet learned how to make yourself feel secure, how you could reason a situation so it wasn't your fault? Of course not. You were a child, a perfect, beautiful child. But unfortunately, sometimes people in our lives when we are very young have also carried their baggage from childhood, and they haven't had an awakening, or they haven't come to a realization that they are dragging that around with them, and that is framing everything that they do. And so the cycle turns and turns and turns through every generation. Today's meditation is for us to start and unravel all of that abandonment, to reframe who you are, to start to bring that wholeness back, simply by learning to find within us that we are all we need for security. We are all we need to learn and pick ourselves back up from failure. Because as long as you can trust in you, then abandonment can start to disappear. So, before we begin, just to remind you that all of my meditations can all be found in Facebook if you go down on the Meditate Place page, or you can find them on YouTube. But for now, just get yourself comfortable, sitting perhaps with your back straight, Or you may even be lying in your bed, and that's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you don't have any distractions. Turn off the technology. This is your time. And you can begin by just allowing the eyelids to close. Looking down with your eyes allows the eyes to be in the resting state. Eyelids closed. Just allow the breath to wash in like a wave coming into the beach and wash out to the deep blue sea. Imagine that a little message has been sent from the brain, walking down the body, instructing every part of you to let go. And so the jaw relaxes, the shoulders and legs release its weight to the surface beneath you. The chest loosens, the stomach unravels, and the tightness in your muscles, in your toes, let go. And all of the while, beautiful breaths in and out. Just imagine you can hear the sea drifting up the beach and back out to sea. That beautiful rhythm of life. Feel that your body is going to sleep, allowing your subconscious mind, your senses, to be fully alert, able to cope with all of the information, so that your conscious mind can let go and drift away. You are sitting on the beach, watching that wave drift in and out. Such a simple, beautiful, natural experience. Everything is crisp and fresh and clean. And just imagine that whilst you're watching that big ocean, that you can feel all of those different ways in which your own personal abandonment manifests. It's my fault. I'm not good enough. I can't did something wrong. They don't like me. How does it feel inside? Where does it sit inside? Is it in your heart, in your throat? That feeling of it's not fair, life is not fair. Imagine your inner child, your childlike self, feeling fragile, the innocence of that child. And your only lesson for stability was one that gave you the abandonment feeling. Just hold that feeling for a moment. Hold that child. Embrace that child. Just live that emotion. Be familiar with it. And as you are the creator of your feelings and emotions, I would like you now simply to forgive that child for not knowing how to navigate through that situation. Forgiveness is unconditional love. Embrace that child within you. Your child within you. Hold that child unconditionally with love. And allow the feelings to let go and leave. Allow them to return to balance, to calm, to peace. How could you have ever known any different if nobody guided you? If nobody was capable of showing you? If nobody gave you hope? And just embrace that child. And the sea continues to drift in and out. There is a big ocean out there. An ocean where all things are possible. A world of never-ending possibility, of richnesses. You see, there is enough for everyone in this universe. Whatever you want or desire, there is enough for everyone. And so, if you were the parent of your inner child, what would you say? What would you give as wisdom? You can survive all of those things in life that we face, can you not? You wake up every morning with a new opportunity, a new chance to do it differently. know that if something goes wrong, that you can try again. You know that if something goes wrong, there's another way. You know that if you are in a relationship that isn't working, then it's simply because there is someone else that is better suited to you. Find your inner peace. Find your inner stability. It's you that has your back. It's you that will always show up for you and install that feeling of certainty in that knowledge. Give your inner child that understanding and belief. How does it feel knowing that you will always turn up for you? That you will always be there for you? That you will always try again for you? How does it feel? Where does it form in the body? Is it in the heart? Is it in the solar plexus? Is it your instincts, your basic instincts for survival? Allow that feeling to be greater than all of those other feelings that you have been dragging around. And embrace your inner child. Give that child that knowledge, that reassurance. Make it real. Feel it within. And as soon as that feeling is big and strong, look out to sea and allow the world of beauty to sink in. That natural, fresh, healthy world that we all live in. Smell the sea air. See the diamonds of light on top of the water. Hear the birds. Feel the cold sand underneath you. Know that you are alive. And the air you breathe is beautiful, cleansing and fresh. And for another day, you are better and stronger than the day before. And tomorrow you will be better and stronger than you are today. And in every way, you are growing, becoming more. Good. Okay. And so now it's time to bring your conscious mind back to full alertness. Taking deep breaths in and out, in and out. imagine that a wave has suddenly come up to the beach and completely soaked you in cold water, and you are now fully alert. So taking another deep breath in and out, and when you are ready you can open your eyes. Today's meditation, I hope, needs no explanation other than we all have, every single one of us, have some sort of abandonment feelings. And some of us walk around unconscious of them. I have, probably for quite some time in my life. But when we know they're there, we can change them. And sometimes we need help to change them. My name is Jille from Meditate Place. Remember to always have a beautiful act of kindness for yourself each day, and perhaps extend that kindness to someone else. As always, your wealth is your mental and physical health. I love you all. And until tomorrow at 7 a.m, have a fantastic, free and alive day.